It's not like a real big new marketing campaign. It's a tiny one. See what it's fun.
The Dan Yorke State of Mind program is brought to you in part by Lookout Rhode Island and Takeo Comfort Solutions.
All right, so there's a headline, but the truth of the matter is they just did it anyway. So it's already going on. What is it? It's a new marketing strategy being employed by the tourism people here in the state under commerce, which has now got people talking, which is fine, because that's what marketing campaigns do, but I'm not sure everyone gets the gist. Here's a headline on this Friday program. Nice to have you in. I'm so busy and have so much to do. Mike Stenhouse is here as well on some policy issues, but Lara Salamano is here to talk about this. And I'm going to chat over these because there's no audio. The only problem with this campaign is that you can't explain it on the radio because it's digital video, and I'm trying to explain to everybody what this stuff is all about. And these are 7-second clips that are part of a new marketing strategy employed by the state. And I think we'll play a few more in a couple minutes. I think you've got an understanding. Come on out, Timmy, Jess, and let's introduce Lara again, who's the Chief Marketing Officer, which doesn't mean you'll get arrested on 95 if you pull up, behind anybody. You're not that kind of officer.
I'm not.
Welcome. Nice to have you.
Thank you, Dan.
What did you do? What did you start here?
Well, I think we started getting visitation. We've talked a number of, for so long about this, and we're really on a roll here. We have been constantly marketing the state of Rhode Island now for, 16 months on a daily basis. And now we're out with something that I think is really going to break through the clutter. These are digital ads, and they could evolve into television ads and print ads and events and all kinds of things. And I think it has a lot of legs, this idea. But these are ads. To your point, it is not a tagline, it is not a motto, but it is a strategy. We need to break through the clutter. When someone is looking at Orbitz to book a trip, you need to get them at their point of action. When they are ready to make a decision on booking a trip, you want them to stop, see something interesting, click on it, and then go to our website, visit RhodeIsland.com, and really immerse themselves on the state, what it has to offer, and be able to say, you know what, I love that. I want to go there.
If I was the boss, if I was the governor, I would be saying, understandably, and I think a lot of people think this way in traditional, all right, let's establish a budget to market the state of Rhode Island. But before we spend any money, let's establish who we are, which is what has been happening. That's the model, and of course, just throw up that cooler and warmer thing, which is the site. There's almost an analogy. As 38 Studios is to some public discourse on public-private partnership like the Paw Sox, cooler and warmer is to fill in the blank on what you're going to do. And what you're trying to say is, wait a second, that's not what we're doing here. Explain the nuance, please.
That is not what we're doing here. We are the ocean state. We will always be the ocean state. That doesn't change. But what we need to do is we need to advertise to people.
Cooler and warmer didn't change us being the ocean state either, but it was presented as dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. This is who we are going to be to the world. This is the campaign. You just kind of tested this, put it out, and already have it working effectively, so you've got some metrics to prove that it's working, meaning you kind of acted and asked for permission later, and now that you've got some proof that it works, permission granted, right? Is that what your thinking was?
We tested this, and again, I need to be able to sit here and say to you, this works. This is a proven concept. We know that people like it. I mean, we tested the waters with the Amazon video. I had mentioned that. We had put it out there. It resonated.
The Amazon presentation to try to lure Amazon here, which, another story.
Yeah.
Right.
But we put it out there. We did some surveys. We asked people what they thought their fund system. We kind of put this concept out there over a few months, and then we rolled it out to see, is this going to work? Are people going to click through? And we're seeing that we are getting 20% higher on our click-through rates than other video ads are. So we know it's working. And I do think, again, what we're trying to do here is to a consumer, I'm not sure that they care about the ocean state or, cooler. They're saying, is this interesting? Do I want to go there? Do I want to take a trip there? So you're just trying to break through clutter, create awareness, and then get some loyalty. I'm going to go to the site. I'm going to see, oh, I love the ocean. Oh, I didn't know they had some of the greatest blue trails ever up there. Or I love to bike. Oh my gosh, we have one of the best green trails ever.
So you're targeting behavior. You're targeting vacation behavior.
That's right.
Activities that people like that will travel to do in different places, and with these little, not even vignettes,
videos.
These little 7-second. Oh, we can do it there. Oh, that looks like a cool place to do that. Geographic reach is what?
So we had also, and we had done some research to get us to this place too. Nothing is ever done just, oh, this is a good idea. Everything is strategic, and that's strategic marketing. We need to get research. We need to, understand our consumer. So we did some research to see who was coming here, and we realized we really under-index with millennials. Our competitive states all over-index, and we under-index. So we had to come up with something that we thought would resonate with them, not alienate anyone else, but resonate with that market as well. I mean, they are, the largest demographic. They're going to have the greatest discretionary income, as they grow. So we've got to bring them into our fold, or we will not be growing in this area. So that was one of the things. The other thing the research told us was we had always targeted 300 miles outside of the state, so a drive market. For me as a marketer, I thought, well, these people are not committed. They can cancel their vacation. They can, you cancel a hotel within 24 hours.
My wife's a travel agent. She doesn't sell a lot of travel insurance to people who are driving somewhere.
Yeah.
But if they're flying somewhere, it's another story.
That's right. So I thought, we need to, and we know like our international traveler, they stay longer, they spend more. So same concept, same theory. If you get someone who's going to fly here and actually be committed to coming, then they'll come. So So we realized within this research that the MidAtlantic, we needed to target that. And now we have all these great direct flights through our airport and all the business they're doing. So we said, you know what, let's go into some of those markets because we really need to get, people in seats to keep those flights full. So we're 300 miles out, New York, Philly, MidAtlantic, Florida, New Orleans, and Denver. So we've got a much larger reach.
Who came up with fun sized?
So that would be Nail Communications in partnership with ourselves and our regional partners. So we all collaboratively, and again, there was research. And these guys are wonderful. They're based in Rhode Island. They get Rhode Island. They understand the nuances of Rhode Island. And I do think we are very passionate people, and you and I have talked about this before. We know our state. But it was also looking at, this, when you look at tourism ads, it literally is a sea of sameness. It's a bunch of oceans, a bunch of beaches. It's very, all looks the same. I mean, New York and Massachusetts have like the same, they have the same ads out there right now. It's all here is what it's called. And so they did a great job at looking at that, really understanding what differentiates us, and then knowing Rhode Island.
Your budget's way too small.
It's way too small.
So this is a fragmented strategy or nuanced digital strategy, and digital just simply means, folks, it ends up on your phone. On your phone, on your computer, on your tablet. Less so on what you see traditionally paid media on, like this show, the commercials during the show. We need a much bigger marketing budget because fun size doesn't cover who we want to be to ourselves necessarily. It doesn't. If you're thinking cooler and warmer, the mistake that was still a big goal with a tiny little budget, and then the creative was dissed and we were dead in the water. But we do need at some juncture a much bigger picture discussion of external and internal feel-good Rhode Island stuff, right?
Yeah.
Are you arguing for that, or are you just more or less committed to the idea that we're never going to have a big budget and you're just going to keep guerrilla marketing your way through this whole thing? I mean,
I think what we've done has been very successful. I think we are gaining awareness. I mean, we've got to, again, you've got to work within the means that you have. And so right now, and even if you are at, I worked at, I worked at Nickelodeon for many years. I mean, and I helped to brand that channel. It was very tiny when I worked on it. And becoming a brand, I mean, there was an evolution to that. It was sort of a startup, and we had to figure out what we called ourselves, what we were, but there was you got to get awareness out there.
So sized could be the concept that actually grows to a bigger place.
Well,
fun size, pint size, the breweries.
Exactly.
Bite size in Federal Hill. So you get all that? All right. Here's the thing. I supported this yesterday, and they got a lot of feedback that I didn't know what I was talking about because you violated trademarks with M&M Mars or somebody. What's the candy fun size legal protection here? Do you have a problem?
No, that was definitely the first thing we checked out. No one has that trademarked.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's fine.
You would be fired tomorrow if you hadn't checked that out before you spent hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And there's a lot of smart people working on this with me too. So.
All right. And so lastly, I guess we should have different expectations for the way you guys are doing business versus what we've understood in the past, and maybe take the temperature down a little bit. Right?
Well, I think again, our job is to get visitors here.
That's
and
it.
How do you do that? You know, I mean, really, and we employ 80,000 jobs with tourism, fifth largest industry in the state. Right. So it is critical that we just keep getting visitors here. And I think what's great about this concept is we did bring the regional partners in to say, do you think this will work for your region? All the regions are now using it for their ads. So now you do have this bigger thread. So all the budgets then are kind of, they're working off each other. So rather than just my $5 million, that's stacking up with all the other regions doing it too.
Well, the word fun is fun.
It is fun.
So.
And it's us. I think you can't argue with that.
It's a great job.
Thank you.
Nice
Thanks,
to see
Dan.
you.
Nice to see you.
Mike Stenhouse has some thoughts on some current progressive. You have any progressive left policy issues you want to talk about?
I do not.
All right. Stenhouse is next. He's going to raise some heck. Stay with us.